You know, unlike you and I'm not sure whether celebrities actually feel embarrassed about things they do. You know, the sort of thing, the ones that tell you, well, you should do this, you should do that. And then they sort of step away, don't they? Basically hoping that you'll forget. The problem now is, as we all live in this 21st century world with the likes, of course, of digital platforms and all sorts of streaming things to remind every single faux pas that is along the way, these celebrities seemingly forget that they did this. And what's fascinating now is so many have decided, well, to abscond. Yes, let me explain. Morning, good to see you. You'll have a lovely wave. Are you all right today? Thank you so much for your time. It's a funny thing. I told you the other day about over here in the current British government, headed by the Right Honourable Sir Keir Starmer. Well, things are not going swimmingly at all. And I don't want to get too political at this time of year, but you know, when you think about it, a few months back, everybody was, oh, it's time for change. We can't wait. You know, the hedonistic days of late summer, that sort of stuff as we went into August. Things were going to be so different, you know. And if you remember, he took to the Rose Garden in 10 Downing Street saying the grown-ups are now in charge. Wow, you'd hate to wonder how bad things could be if the kids were in charge, would you not? Fiddling, lies, cheating, free clothes, free tickets, you name it. And now, of course, disgraced people now being placed into the House of Lords. You couldn't make it up. All the while, of course, Keir Starmer said, yes, he'd abolish the House of Lords if he got into power. That's before he got into power and fancied a bit of ermine round his neck. Yes, this is what always happens. I remember the late John Prescott saying he'd never want to be in the House of Lords. The minute they offered him it, whipped on the fare and off he trotted across the road. Couldn't wait to be it. But the bigger problem is when you are on the, you know, shall we say, platform of celebrity. Now, when you look at these lists of celebrities, the likes, of course, of alleged comedian Dawn French, Bill Bailey, Jason Manford, James Norton, the actor, Sir Elton John and his partner, David Furnish, they were all pushing really hard to tell you to vote for this government, for change. Now, one person who probably does regret this is none other than the disgraced Sky News presenter. Disgraced because, of course, she was suspended for 6 months for breaking the COVID rules. Well, she absolutely let out a massive sigh of relief on air once Labour got into power. Here she is, of course, affixing her star to a dressing room, which now might be removed, allegedly, seemingly because Sky are having, shall we say, financial problems, all in a downturn to advertising. Could be related to the budget. You see how this works. But according to sources, you see, what the Labour Party were hoping to have was a refresh from all of these celebrities. You see, what they were hoping to see was that celebrities may come out and wish Sir Keir Starmer and the rest of the government that they so much encourage the rest of the United Kingdom to get behind a very Merry Christmas. You know, the sort of thing. Quite positive, upbeat, short, but nonetheless, the power of celebrity. Now, many, like Bill Bailey, of course, and Ben Elton, they've all got shows to push in the new year. James Norton has a brand new drama coming up on the commercial channel ITV. They seem to forget that they could, of course, be now aligned to many people feeling this wasn't exactly what they voted for. But as for the celebrities, well, they do what they always do. Look at this woman, Carol Vorderman. Oh, couldn't wait to get rid of the Tories, the previous government. Now, though, she's gone suspiciously quiet on the waspy women that apparently, well, she was too keen to get behind as a feminist and all that sort of stuff. What I find interesting is I can't truly believe that Keir and the rest of the gang truly believed that celebrities were anything but fickle. And now they've moved on. How long before the rest in 10 Downing Street and 11 Downing Street get moved on? That is the world of celebrity. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.